What up, creatives? Hey, so we back. I know y'all been waiting for it. Part 2 of this DTF process. Hey, and it has been a process. I know it's been a while. I've been through some obstacles with this XP 15,000. But I'm going to go through the whole thing, let you know what happened, and then we're going to go ahead and set up some artwork and actually print DTF today from the XP 15,000. Yeah, dig. But before I start, I want to send a shout out to Veronica over there at Iron Designs for all her help and just helping me through this process. She know the obstacles that I've been through with this printer. She was there. Every question I had, she answered it. So kudos and shout out to her. I want to say shout out to Jason over there at South Bay Creations. My guy, he just got his YouTube channel. Go check him out. Veronica also has a YouTube channel, Iron Designs. Go check her out on YouTube. But thank you, Jason, for all your help, man. Answering all my questions. Big up to Leonard over there, Big Boy Prints, Big Boy Designs, Big Boy DTF Inc. Just Big Boy taking over. Yeah, dig. But shout out to you, Leonard. And just everybody that held me down. Ashley over there at AC Customs. Ebony over there at Leaders Custom Printing. Just thank everybody. It's been a journey. Yeah, dig. So, but anywho, let's go ahead and get into what y'all came for. I know y'all sick and tired of situations. First things first, let me just start off by saying that I'm no longer using the sys system. Matter of fact, I'll see y'all after the intro. Alright, so before we get into printing, first things first, if you saw the video with me converting the printer over to DTF, you saw that I did it with a sys system, a continuing ink system. I no longer use that, and part of that is because I didn't like it, how much ink it. I don't like the continuing ink part. I don't like that. I would rather use a different method, and I chose a different method that we're going to get into today. But that's just first things first. I'm no longer using that, and I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there before we get into the video. And you say, "Oh, that's not the shit. You're using the." Hey, I already know. Yeah, dig. So. Hey, before we start printing, I'm already let you know. So, the first printer you saw in my video where I set up with the continuing ink system, the ink flooded the printer, blew the print head fuse, and just, you know what I mean, that's if you're getting the error code 031006, hey, your printer is basically, you're done. That means the fuse has blown. That's my experience with it. That's why I didn't like the sys system, because it got I believe it got the mechanisms and the main board wet. Things that weren't supposed to be saturated got saturated. So what I had to do is get a replacement printer. So I'm on my printer. I'm on my second printer. Completely switched up the setup. I no longer use the sys system, like I said. I now use refillable cartridges, similar to what I'm doing with my Sublimation printer, which I don't mind. You know what I mean? These cartridges are smaller, but it's a lot more convenient than the sys system, in my opinion. You dig? But two sets. I have two sets of refillable cartridges for ink, and then I have one set for cleaning solution. So if you get like a clog or something like that, go ahead, fill up an ink cartridge with cleaning solution, clean it out, bada boom, bang, bang. But anyway, we'll get all into that. So I'm talking too much. Let's get into the video. Oh, before we get into printing, I just want to show you that I'm using AcroRip 10.2 right now for the XP 15,000. So I had to basically sit down and learn the program and everything like that. So that's another reason why the video takes so long. You know what I mean? I do my research and learn how to use this thing. You dig? But I just want to show you that you can get a successful print out of the XP 15,000 once you figure out what's going on with it. Because it's a real finicky machine. It's funny about materials that it wants to accept. You know, you gotta treat her good. You gotta be real delicate with her. But once you figure her out and you start treating her right, she'll treat you right. Yeah, dig. But here's a print that I did today. Where I feel like I got my colors good, right, white good on the back. You know what I mean? I'm like, yep. I'm printing now, baby. Yeah, dig. So this is what we've been waiting for. I was trying to perfect this so I can show y'all. You know what I mean? I had a lot of issues with product, but we'll get into that. Anywho, I already got my artwork set up in AcroRip 10. I'm not going to get into the software right now. That's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother rabbit hole, whole nother situation. Today, we just gonna try to get a print like this on this XP 15,000. You did. Let's rock with it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here she is. XP 15,000. Like I said, this isn't the one in the video. This is a replacement, but it's still the same model printer. Right now, I have my artwork already set up in my RIP software, which is AcroRip 10.2. Now, the issues that I've been having with this printer. The first one we discussed was the whole sys situation. Got rid of that, scratched it, boom. So when I scratched it, I ended up with the refillable cartridges. I switched from a continuing ink system to just individual cartridges, which has made a heck of a difference. You know what I mean? Issues I've been having is the rear feeder reading the film using AcroRip 10.2, and the issues that I was having was when you fed the film in, it said it gave you a paper jam error, or it would say, or what would it do? Or it said it can't read it. Or when it did print, it would just print a straight line down your paper, and it just wasn't working right. So after just numerous research trying to figure out what to do, the solution that's working right now for the moment, let me back this up. So the solution that's working now with the whole rear feeder problem is what I have in here. And this is what I have to do, y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all when we go to print this image. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take you through what it's gonna do and how you fix it. So right now, this is a stack of 13 by 19 DTF film that I have in a printer. It's a whole stack. I don't know how many, but it's a stack. And this, believe it or not, is an old Cricut mat. Okay, so took this Cricut mat because this software and this printer did not want to print with just the film. It did not want to. So I started researching in groups, everybody putting their head together, and this is what we came up with. So Cricut mat, turn it to the back, put it in your rear feeder. Then you want to take, you know what? First thing, I'm gonna show y'all what happens when you just try to feed one sheet without the Cricut mat. We're gonna do it step by step because I know everybody's having these issues. So this is just first. We just gonna put film in there with no mat. Let's see. Make sure that the page size match up on your printer. I gotta change this to 13 by 19. Done. Boom, bada bing. Right. And what you see here is I have a composition notebook pushed all the way in, just so the film doesn't dip when it come out, because the exit tray on this machine has a serious dip in it. So just let the film, I let it come out till it get on top of the notebook, and I might just scoot it back to make sure it catches. But it's been working so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit print, and we gonna see what it do. All right. Alright, so this is it attempting to print with just the film. Okay. Alright, so this is one sheet of film. Because I know we all been having these problems. Hold on, let me bring this. Okay, y'all can't see that. I can't get the camera to catch the screen, but it says paper jam. Paper jam inside your printer. Try to run the film through. That's what I was gonna get. You're not gonna get this with every kind of film. This film I'm using is from like overseas. So, alright, so when that happens, I just open it up, make sure it ain't really jammed, which is not, and just hit, okay, we'll hit next. Then it says remove paper, done. I'll tell them I removed it. Don't really remove it, just hit done, and it'll slide out for you. Alright, so this is how to get this thing to print. Y'all saw that wouldn't work, right? Check this out. It's the crazy part. This is when you need, this is some, like, that's why I love the groups and this the creatives, man. Like, we MacGyvered this thing and figured it out. This when you take your Cricut mat. Take a Cricut mat, place it in there, like so. And then the sheet that just came out, go ahead and hold on to that one, because you're going to need that one. You need to go ahead and put 2 onto the side out of your stack, right? You take your stack, put it in the printer on top of the Cricut mat. Now, depending on what kind of film you have, it'll have like a shiny side, glossy side. The paper that I have is really hard to determine the size. So the way that I determine, I just take it and I scratch the side, the corner of the paper. And if when I scratch it, some white residue come off, that's the side I need to print on. So this is the side that I need, because some white residue came off here. That's the powder that the ink's gonna stick to. But even if I was to take this sheet, or even if I was to try to print now with that stack of film in there, it's going to give me the same thing. Matter of fact, let's try that. Let's just try it with this stack of film that I just put in there. Hit next. Done. Alright, it's going to try to feed another sheet. Paper jam error. Shut down. Okay. Let that one come on back through. Alright, I'm going to show y'all what we need to do. Let's go to the table. It's going to keep trying to print. We know it. Alright, so we're just going to leave it there for a minute. And then we're going to... Alright, so here we go for the crazy part. So you need, for this part, you're going to need 2 pieces of your film. We only need 2, so I'll take this one and sit this in the printer. Alright, so like I said, if you don't know which side of your film to print on, go ahead and scratch the corner of it. And I got some white residue come up. I know that's the top. So that's the top of that one. Same thing. Check your second piece. Scratch the corner. This the right side. Alright, so I take these 2, y'all. Now this is the only way I could get this Epson XP 15,000 to print. If anybody have any other way, let me know. When you have like a bad set of film or whatever, if you have a thin set of film, you're gonna get this issue with the XP, and it's only with the XP. So ultimately, what you want to do is stack these 2 on top of each other. I have a little piece of delicate painter's tape. It's really thin painter's tape. And y'all, I'm going to keep it a band with you. I MacGyvered this thing. Took it. Put this tape at the bottom of this. Now this is going to go, this is what's going to go down into the printer. So this is the bottom. When you feed it, you're going to feed it. So when you feed it, you're going to feed this down. This is going to come out. So watch this, okay? We saw that it tried to print with one film, didn't work. Saw it tried to print with a stack of film, wouldn't work. Let's see what it do this time. YaDigg. Alright, y'all, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my 2 pieces that I taped together. I'm going to sit it in here as the next sheet to feed. Alright, so it's still in the paper jam era, so it's going to spit out the so-called paper jam. So watch this. We're going to hit next. Done. Should spit out an empty film. Now these are the 2 sheets that are taped together. That's the only way I can get this thing to print. Alright, so like I said, it's printing, y'all. This is with 2 pieces of film taped together. Excuse the mess, you know, that's from the sister. Just a mess. You can't see it coming out quite yet, but it's coming out that composition notebook is there to catch it. This picture that I'm printing out, this is the first time I'm printing it out, so I hope the quality's good. It's got nice white on the back so far. But yeah, so we're gonna let it print, y'all, and we're gonna be back. But y'all saw that, right? I ain't tripping. So basically, if your film is too thin, it's not gonna read it. It's not gonna read it at all. And do I recommend this printer? If you know how to work it, like now, I would buy another one because I know how to work it. I know what I need to do. I know the mistakes I made. I would definitely wouldn't do system again. Would I do it? This isn't the printer I feel like for transfers. I feel like for me, this printer is perfect for me because I just want it for those one-off, you know, colorful custom designs that my customers request, and they don't want it on, you know, they don't want it sublimated, they don't want it on polyester or whatever. So this is perfect for me. So it's all a preference. So if you want to be printing a bunch of transfers, no, I wouldn't go with this printer. I would try to find the 1400s and the P600s and all them fancy ones that you can't find now. This is more for, you know, I would say more like the at-home business, one-off custom business versus the trying to sell transfers. Because I tell you now, if I get a big order, I'm not going to sit here and print them all out. I'm gonna holler at Super Color. I ain't even going to hold you. But this right here is perfect for what I need it for. So let's go ahead and let it finish printing. YaDigg. See it? Oh, I got a bad knee. Oh, what you got, player? But you can see it coming out right there. That the film. So when I get that far, I just slide my notebook back some. Make sure my tray is extended here. I hope I didn't touch anything when I did that. But yeah, man. We should have timed this to see how long it took, huh? This image is about, I think, it's not that big. It's not the whole 13 by 19. Oh, and that's another thing. If you're gonna be printing, with this XP Epson 15,000, you want to leave at least 2 inches at the bottom of the paper, because when you took those front rollers out, there's nothing left to feed it back through, and you know your print head is gonna slide at the bottom and create a smear. So go ahead and leave 2 inches at the bottom of your paper. So have your image a little up high, not too high because it can smear at the top too. But just make sure you leave 2 inches at the bottom of the paper. In another video, we will go over AcroRip and setting up and everything. I just wanted to show y'all, because they've been hitting me up like, hey. But I had to get it right for y'all. I had to get it mastered. And we moving. So it's possible. Don't get discouraged. I wanted to give up so many times. That's why I said shout out to Veronica, because she was like, girl, you are stronger than that. Do not do that. That's why I love, you know, girl power. She did not let me give up. Along with her and Ashley and Ebony, like, they was like, no, we're going to get these things going. And y'all know Veronica over there, she a beast. I'm telling y'all, check out her YouTube, Iron Designs. I don't want to mess up her area. I think it's her area code, 813-831 something. I'm sorry, Veronica. I got dyslexia. Anywho, yeah, we printing, y'all. We printing DTF. It's been a long ride. Yeah, in another video, we're going to talk about maintenance and capping stations and things of that nature. But at the moment, for those who are discouraged and scared of this XP 15,000, do not be. It's printing and it's working for me. I had my issues. I got over them. I'm going to do more research and get different films so I don't have to tape them. But at least I know that my printer is capable of doing, you know, the process of printing. You know, I thought the issue at first was with the printer, but it was actually with the film. But, you know what I mean? We moving. So after this, we're going to have to go to powdering. So So we'll be back when it's done, y'all. I didn't show y'all, but get my camera skills again. This is the image that we're printing. This is AcroRip 10.2. So, you know what I mean? Had to play with these colors, man, get them right and everything like that. We gonna talk about it. We gonna have a discussion. We gonna have, hey, make some. Alright, she's still printing, you know. It take about, if I would guesstimate, this size image, it take about 6 minutes. About 6 minutes to print, man. I'm gonna say about 6 minutes. I'll tell y'all the obstacles, the issues that I was having. At first, I was smearing up here. I was smearing back here. I was trying to figure out how to get this film to work. I was taping it to sublimation paper, which do not do, by the way. Don't tape it to sublimation paper because it raises it up too high, and that's what makes it smear across the print head. So far, just the 2 sheets of film have been working for me. That was a cooler image, a 2-pack. Yeah, so man, that sys system was a headache, dude. It just straight flooded. It just flooded the printer, man. I would not recommend. So please, if you watch part 1, I hope you're watching part 2. You know, don't get the system. You're gonna be sick messing with that shit. YaDigg. Hey, shout out to my guy Anthony Alexander too. I forgot about you, bro. He helped me too. Shout out to Ant, man. Shout out to Ashley. I'm officially a DTFer. YaDigg. Shout out to Silky Socks. Yeah. Alright, so we finishing up, y'all. Getting towards the bottom. Now this is where you want to leave the 2 inches. I get nervous right here every time. Like, okay, you're done. Just spit out. I don't want you to smear. I get real nervous, but I believe I left for a little bit more than 2 inches at the bottom. So we should be about done. This whole image is covered. Nice white. I'm gonna tell y'all the how I got my color set up in AcroRip. Cause you want a good white. Right now I'm using Kingdom DTF white. I'll put the link in the description, but I really like this white right now. Alright. She's done. Oh, let's get a better look at her. Yeah. Alright, y'all, so as you know, I got 2 of these films taped together. So I got a little process now. I just keep this using this same one if I'm printing, you know, numerous transfers or whatever. I just peel the tape back. You know what I mean? Get my baby off the top. Slide it over there. I'll just use that for the next one. And we see the back. Let's see the front together. Oh, let me get my camera together. There she go. There she go, y'all. This one's had a little mixing. I like this cool little mixed media Tupac situation. But colors are right, colors are popping. It looks good. I wanted to do, you know, mix up some color with some realism too. So I thought this was a good image. So you can see that the quality that it puts out. That's the back. I let it just let it sit for a few minutes before I powder it. But that's gonna be the next thing we do. We gonna powder it. YaDigg. But yeah, y'all. Oh, we DTFing, baby. Alright, so the next step you're going to have to do, you're going to have to powder it. Which, when I say powder, that's the, that is the, what am I trying to say? The adhesive. The heat activated adhesive on the back. So I got my little pan I got here. I like to cut mine down. Just so it fit a little better in my tray. YaDigg. like so. And I take my powder. Right now this is what I got here. I just got some 1,000-gram white powder. I do have black as well. I haven't tried the black yet, so that'll probably be another video. We try that black. But like what I like to do, get a scoop of powder, put a little powder line right there. Then I like to take my image, right? This one a little fat, but I like to get some powder, just scoop it. You know what I mean? Get it started. Get your powder in the middle. And I just like to roll it back and forth. Make sure everything covered. Make sure your whole image get covered in powder. You know what I mean? You're not going to use a lot of powder, so powder should last you a long time. Now what you want to do now, you're going to have a lot of, raise y'all up just a little bit. Now what you want to do now, you're going to have a lot of excess powder on the film, and you don't want that. You only want the powder on the ink. So I just kind of go around it, flick it. Be careful not to hit the image, you know what I mean? And another cool little method that I just learned from Jason over there at South Bay Leather is you want to grab opposite corners and just pop it. Just pull on it from opposite corners. Now, just a heads up, this powder's going to get everywhere, so wherever you do it at, just know you're going to have powder everywhere. But just give it a couple good tugs. You know what I mean? So you just have it completely, just the image covered. I think that looks good. Alright, so now after you powder it, you need to cure it. On to the next one. Oh, am I still recording? Yeah. Alright, so for the curing process, I'm going to use my heat press. Right now, I'm just going to heat up. Well, right now I don't have any pressure on it, so I want to put some pressure on my heat press so I can at least close it to heat up that bottom platen. Right now I got my heat press set at 330 degrees for 160 seconds. That's what I'm curing at right now. That's been working so far. Just trying to get some pressure on this heat press. Alright, that's good. So just heat up your bottom platen. Let's get some light on in here. Alright, yeah, you just want to leave it up there for a second just to get it hot. Then you want to actually back off of your heat pressure a lot. You want to back it up at least to the point where it's not touching when you close it. Like so. Yeah, my heat press crazy, like you can move the black. I'm trying to line it up. The bottom platen moves. Alright, so it's not touching, but I'm going to back it up some more. Alright, boom. It's a nice little gap in between there. So, for curing process, here's my image with the powder already on the back. That's the front. Lay it on top of your heat press. Now, when you bring it down, double check that it's not touching. That's good right there. That's perfect. It's close, but it's not touching. So this is basically hovering over the image for 160 seconds. They say you want to do it until the texture looks like elephant skin. And once you see it, I know what they're talking about. I was like, elephant skin? I don't know. But it's a cool little texture or whatever. But like I said, 160 seconds. So after that, we'll be back. Check it out. I might pull it up a little early because... No, I'm going to do 160. And we'll be back. Alright guys, we back. We got about 6 seconds left. I don't want to overcure, so I'm going to lift it up. You know what I'm saying? Just to check her out. And yeah. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it, but See that? Yeah, that's how you want it to look, man. Like that elephant looking skin. That's a nicely cured transfer right there, if I do say so myself. So y'all know what we gonna do. We gonna press it on our shirt. Hey, hey. You gonna hit whoa. Yeah, let's go, baby. Alright, so we gonna go ahead and press it. I'm gonna press it at 330 for 16 seconds. I just got my little tester shirt. I got other DTF transfers that I've pressed on the other side of this that have led me to this point. So let's press it, y'all. Let's quit playing. A little bit more pressure on that thing. Under pressure. Alright, back it up. Alright, that'll work. Alright, so here we go. Going on the shirt. Up there, I like to use a Teflon sheet. On top of there. Present, baby. This is it's like a warm to a cool pill. So we're gonna cool it down before we pill it. YaDigg. Alright. Take it off there. Alright. Give me a little rag here. Cool her down. What's up, Pop? Cool her down. I think it's pretty cool now. I usually like to go from like a top corner. Very similar. You want to stay close. You want to tuck. And you want to roll. And just peel it back. Voila. With DTF, a second press isn't necessary, but it won't hurt if you want to do a second press. Go ahead. The feel of DTF, it definitely feels like something's on the shirt. I feel like it's a lot softer though than ink transfer vinyl. The Nina is softer. I feel like it's softer than that stuff. But here we go. We'll have to do a wash test soon. Let's get a better look at it. Alright, y'all. So, final result. I heard if you pre-press it, if you repress it with parchment paper, you get more of a matte finish. This has a little bit of a shine to it, but not too bad. Like I said, the feel, it feels similar to, it's soft. It's not heavy. It's definitely you can feel it that it's something printed on the shirt, but it's just not bad, y'all. And you know I'm gonna do the stretch test, alright? So let me make sure I get it good. We're gonna do the stretch. You ready? That was a super stretch. Let me get the other side. Let me stretch it the other way. Stretch it down here. Stretch. Stretch. I'm really stretching. Let me see. Nice. No cracks. It stayed, y'all. Like I said, I think your white underbase has a lot to do with your stretchability, I think, and how much ink you're laying down. But I say for right now, check out Kingdom DTF for your white ink for the moment. That's I got some other ink I gotta try out. We're gonna unbox and try out some ink. But for right now, this is what I'm rocking with till I open up that one. But check out the stretch. I'll stretch it again. Oh, I can't seem to get in the camera view. Okay. Alright, y'all. So, that's how you DTF with the XP 15,000. YaDigg. Sorry so long for the video. I just been super busy, man. I just been having blessings upon blessings. And I just want to say how much I appreciate my subscribers and my followers. I appreciate everybody in the Make Something group. Y'all making something happen every day. Thank you so much. We've passed the 3,000 subscriber mark. We still got to do the giveaway. I want to do it live, so I'm trying to set up a whole live show that we can do some giveaways. Y'all can ask me some questions and we can interact a little bit more. Yeah, they. But till the next time, I'm out like a light. Make some. Yeah, they. Go. And then deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna with me. No, I'm going for real, y'all. Peace.